Are you ready for some daily deals on some really cool Invicta watches? You're at the right spot. My name is Brian. I'll be with you for about the next 25 minutes. And we've got some really cool markdowns. We're talking 65%, 72%, 77%. You get the idea. Let's go ahead and jump into our very first one. 656018. It's the Invicta DC Comics Justice League. We have either a 38mm or 47mm case. Grand Diver, limited edition, only 4,000 made, in a beautiful automatic watch. First of all, before I go any further, I just want to say thanks to everybody who jumped in. Vic, yes, you are first again. That is 3 in a row for you. Mark, glad to see you. Victor's back. Everybody's got their NFL pieces, or they're at least en route. And thank you very much for tuning in. So let's go ahead and jump into some details. Oh, Marbury. What a pretty name, Marbury. This one comes to you with, there's Flash, we also have Superman, then we have Batman, and we have Aquaman. So what you see out here, for the most part, are the larger case sizes, the 47mm, and then the Flash we have down here on the end is in that 38mm. I'm wearing the 47mm Flash on my wrist. Very cool, very striking, very different, and you would not be the first person to buy a couple of these different styles for the same watch collection. That's right. Super Comics, really big. And again, only 4,000 of these made. Here is Flash. Flash we still have in both sizes. I know we're sold out completely across the board in Wonder Woman, and the 38mm in Batman is now completely spoken for. But some of these, we have like onesies and twosies left, so you got to be quick if you want to get 72% off the watch. That's a $280 savings. Now, these are all built to diver specs. 47mm on the case. It is a 15mm thickness, or 16mm thickness. The 38mm has a 15mm thickness, and as you can see, you got the Invicta logo encased right there, machined into the side of the watch, and these beautiful bracelet watches. They can be adjusted up and down to fit the wrist. You can always take out links if you want. We've got the 38mm comes in an 8 inch wrist size and 8.5 on the larger ones. So automatic, what does that mean? Automatic means it winds itself while you wear it. That's it. You wind it initially, or the first time you start wearing it, maybe after a while of having kept the watch in your watch collection keeper. But once you're wearing it, it starts to wind itself, and truly, you can wear this watch all day without even worrying about it, and it does keep really accurate time. It does have a mineral crystal on there, so it's nicely protected. You've got trittonite accent markers on these as well. And trittonite is, again, a material that is one of the most sought after out there in the watch industry, because it is one of the brightest of surfaces, and you have them right there on your hour strikes as well. So it also comes with an Invicta warranty that's automatic. Everybody automatically gets an Invicta warranty for 3 years just by purchasing the watch. So will it be your Batman, your everyday hero? Maybe there's a Superman in your life and you want to commemorate him. These are great watches for the adults as well as for the younger set. And then, of course, we have our Aquaman. This is one I would have given to my younger brother because he is quite the swimmer. So lots of fun. And to have DC Comics involved with Invicta and a partnership is a really big deal. I remember just how stringent DC and Marvel Comics were when I worked with Hallmark Cards back in the day. I mean, the quality has to be there, and everybody's really excited about these, but today, all the more, 72% off. You're getting it home for a value payment of under $20. So take advantage of what we have left. Remember, there's only 4,000 of these floating around anywhere, and we don't have a whole lot left. Like I said, in a couple of the styles, we only have 1 or 2 left. Okay, now we're going to jump into our next, the Invicta DC Russian Diver. 671062. Now, this is a lefty, which makes it rather rare in and of itself, but the fact that you've got Superman comic book art right here on the front, with Superman breaking the chains of kryptonite, as we all know, he gets weak in the knees from kryptonite. But here you've got a canteen style watch. You've got the canteen style crown cover that actually does screw off. It allows you to adjust the watch in all the ways you could, but it actually has a hanging chain there so that crown cover never gets lost. I love the screw down bezel on this, encapsulated by the blue silicone rather, that's part of this very comfortable strap. And I have to tell you, when it comes to silicone straps, that's what I always prefer wearing in the summertime if I can. They're comfortable in the winter, but here, let me tell you why. It's because these have a beautiful recess on the inside. So if you get any sweat or perspiration on your wrist, these recesses really give the skin a little bit of room to breathe. But back to the watch, Superman. When it comes to comics, probably one of the top 2 most collected characters ever. And again, this one is a limited edition watch. And if you are a lefty and you're looking for a lefty here at Evine, they do not hang out in inventory. Now, this watch is a quartz watch. This one, you actually don't have to worry about it at all. You just set the time and the battery takes care of the rest. There's a nice water resistancy on this one, up to 330 feet. And I always feel like nobody should be 330 feet under the water, not an inch further for sure. And of course, you've got on the larger case size, you've got a 10 3/4 inch strap that'll fit up to a 9 3/4 inch wrist. And remember, you've got that Invicta warranty. Automatically, you're enrolled. Just hang on to your receipt. And a couple fun facts about Superman. Do you know what? Shannon's with me in the studio. Everybody that loves and knows Shannon. Do you know what his middle name was? Take 2 guesses really quick.
Steven.
Next guest. She said Stephen?
Earl.
Earl. Not Stephen nor Earl. Joseph. Yeah, what a straightforward name, Joseph. He's about 6'4", 225. I was 225, but nowhere near 6'4". So he definitely has the body. And his secret headquarters is called the Fortress of Solitude. So for all of you comic lovers out there, you know somebody in your world that is a lefty that would give almost their right arm to have this watch on their left. So there you have it, 671-062, 76% off. I promised you we had some really good savings. That's $482 off. And it is by far our most bright and colorful watch in this very short condensed presentation. So thank you, everybody. John, thank you for checking in. Bob, hello all. Thank you for being with us. We are on Facebook. We are also on YouTube. I've kind of got the YouTube going right in front of me, but if you have any questions on Facebook, they will feed them into my ear, and I will do my best to answer them for you. Okay, our next offering is 659-240. It's the Invicta DC Comics 48mm limited edition quartz chronograph bracelet watch. You get to save in either choice $254. That's some sweet money that you can apply towards another watch or basically anything you want for summer. 65% savings, and you're getting it home on a value pay plan of just $22.50 value pays. So we've only got, in Batman, we've only got about 6 left. In Superman, we have a little bit more. This Superman is pretty cool because there is no blue on this. It's all red with gold, and then you've got the stainless steel case, back, as well as stainless steel bracelet on this one that is, again, very, very thick, solid links, completely adjustable. You can take some out if you need to. Just take them out evenly. You've got a nice classic diver's lock clasp in the back. So again, very easy to get in and out of this. And then, of course, you've got your Superman logo in a 3-dimensional fashion right there. Now, there's only 4,000 of these watches out there, and with 20 on the table, if you have your eye on either one of these, you pretty much have to be on the phone lines already. So Batman, I have to say, if there was a super character I probably know the most of, it's because I was planted right in front of that television almost every day in the 70s. That is for sure. Batman was the show. All the villains, I mean, oh my gosh, King Tut, the Riddler, all of them. But it was so interesting too. You know, of course, there's got to be some conflict even with his good nature, and that was, you know, was he a good guy? Was he a bad guy? I mean, that whole mystery I always found very intriguing because we all know he was only up to good, but not everybody viewed him that way. So perspective did play a lot back in those days. So this one is an automatic. So this one, I'm sorry, this one is a quartz watch. What I meant to say was you were automatically enrolled in the Invicta warranty program, which is now 3 years. So just by keeping your receipt, you're in the warranty program, and you have 30 days to try on the watch, give it as a gift, and if there's any doubt whatsoever, just return them to us within 30 days, and you will receive a refund of your money. Now, this is a chronograph watch, so you've got the pushes. In fact, let me share it with you on the Superman. You've got the chronograph, and a chronograph, whether you use them or not, I mean, I've used a chronograph on all the watches that have chronographs. I've probably used them once or twice in my whole life. But if you are trying to time anything, anybody racing, anybody swimming, anybody running, you've got a stopwatch built right into there. And the bracelet itself is 8.5 inches, and it will fit a wrist up to 7 3/4. You also have a 24-hour subdial on there if you want to keep military time. So that's what you got to love about Invicta watches too. There's always something a little bit different about all the watches. Some are quartz, some are automatic, every now and then a mechanical. You've got some with trittonite markers, you've got some with still others. So there's always something to collect in every show. 659-240, a 65% save on that one. $22.50 on a value pay brings it on home. Now, our final choice, right? I think this is our last one. Okay, the Invicta DC Comics Harley Quinn Lupa Revolution limited edition quartz bracelet watch. Don't you love the price on this? Just a couple bucks over 100. This has got something rather unusual on the back of it first. It's the first of its kind to ever have an artist signature on the back of a Lupa watch. That's right. This is Amanda Connors. She was the artist for Harley Quinn. Now, I've got some more very interesting trivia on little Miss Harley Quinn. Do you know what her full name is? Anybody? Harleen Frances Quinzel. So Harley Quinn is quite the abbreviation, isn't it? That's right. Her abilities, high intelligence, exceptional agility and strength, immunity to most toxins, and she's also a psychiatrist. Plus, she is, in her spare time, a skilled gymnast, exceptional hand-to-hand combat. So those are her biggest skills. I didn't know much about Harley Quinn, but I did really enjoy reading about her. The character was recounted in 1995 or 1994 in the graphic novel The Batman Adventures, Mad Love. And the comic book reveals Harley's origins as Arkham Asylum psychiatrist who falls in love with the Joker. Yeah, quite the sweetheart he was. The story is widely praised and won the Eisner and Harvey Awards for the best single issue comic of the year. So there's a lot of street cred with Harley Quinn, and of course, the very first Invicta Lupa of its kind. And I think Margot Robbie is going to be in the Birds of Prey, which is supposed to come out. When is that one due out? Is it next year? But Margot Robbie is an amazing actress. And so here you have it, a watch. There's only 4,000 that are being made. You're getting the amazing gift box with it as well, which is pretty darn cool. I know a lot of you, you're very specific in who you collect. So, I mean, this is the real deal, the real issue. And it is definitely licensed goods through the partnership of Invicta Watches and DC Comics. She was also a model student. In addition to receiving high grades in college, she was also a dedicated gymnast, winning a scholarship to nothing less than Gotham City University. We all knew that would happen. While researching the lunatics at Arkham, she became fascinated with one particular inmate. Ambitiously volunteering to analyze him, she pleaded with the doctors there to go easy on him. So What a fun story. What a fun departure from, again, all those different Batman characters. But there's quite a few storylines out there that I have yet to learn. And it's always fun to just go online and research who they are. So if you are looking for a truly cool watch design, Lupa is pretty much what put Invicta back on the map. I know Russian Divers was A.L. Lalo's grandmother's claim to fame, but the Lupa, boy, when I first started back almost 16 years ago here at the network, Lupa was the thing. So it's kind of like that, vintage retro lens that is now back in a big way going forward in 2019 and onward with all of these really cool comic characters and with all the stories and the action. And I got to tell you, the artists that worked with Invicta did an amazing job. But this has been fun. It's been brief, but always check in. We have daily deals with the chance for you to see things that maybe we don't have time to share with on our main channel, but we're really, really excited to share with you here. So stick around and look for more. I'll see you soon.